Hi guys, welcome back to Lucid9, Trickster here, and let's see what we can get accomplished. Ellipses. When I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess. Guess what that happens when you suddenly change your sleep schedule. I drag myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly setting onto the couch. 5:41 a.m. What do people even do this early in the morning? I guess are those people who make their beds, work out, and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal, productive human beings. But nah, I'm more partial to lying around and maybe watching some TV. Yeah, that sounds nice. I lazily reach over, my fingertips barely skimming over the buttons of the remote. Ugh. I roll closer and, after some trial and error, manage to switch the TV on. In a frenzy after the sudden disappearance of two students, just 2 days apart, SMO Imperial Boarding Academy, known for its prestigious background and powerful connections with established corporations like Linux State and Way Forward, is now under the nation's eye as it struggles to cope with these new accusations. I freeze on the couch as footage of the all-too-familiar campus dances across the screen. Disappearances? The academy? Since when did that happen? Civilians, if you have to know these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It is our duty to keep the city safe. Here are the photos. Midori Maeno left and to my Hayashi right. I snatched the remote, jamming at the power button until the TV finally blinks. Media and their sensationalization of headlines. Shameful, stupid. I can't believe anything they say. But why are my fingers still shaking? I clapped my hand against my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Disappearances at the academy. Probably just some spoiled kids who decided to run off and elope with their significant other of 3 weeks. The news always exaggerates everything anyway. I fell back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. Yama? Hello? Are you alive? Rui's a big girl. She can open the door herself. I'm gonna call the morgue. You know what happens in morgues? Nothing. Because they're full of dead people. You're gonna get bored real quickly. Oh, and you probably die from suffocation. Darn it, Yuri. There's something called a keypad. Activating foghorn in 3, 2, 1. I groan in general direction of my door. Sorry, I don't speak idiot. What was that? Meh. You know, if this was a zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead. You're scarier than a zombie, actually. If I'm scarier than a zombie, what does that make you? Ha, typical Rui. Use the keypad, woman. It's there for a reason. But why do that when I can make you suffer? What a true friend. Let me guess. You forgot. Please. Your code's the stupidest possible code on the planet. Even Mr. Ryota pointed out how stupid it was. It's not. It's too, Mr. 14789. Ugh. Come on, lazy bum. Just get out of bed. I finally ambled to the door and pulled it open, pretending to grumble all the way. Truthfully, I'm enjoying our little sparring match. Morning, sleepy. What? That was an odd reaction. Nothing. She averted her gaze and flesh cheeks, prompting me to turn to run a quick check. Nothing on my face. I'm in my pajamas, I guess, but they're decent, and Rui has seen me in before. I slid my fingers to my lips, trying to feel the on my teeth. Nope. Don't do that. Do what? Don't take so long, duh. We have to go to school, you know. I check my phone. 7:22 a.m. I know how to read a clock. I'm not stupid. Wait for the inevitable, unlike you. It never comes. Just get ready, okay? We need to make a stop on the way. What kind of stop? Why do you always have to ask so many questions? Jeez. She reaches for my wrist, but suddenly jerks back as if I'm covered with poison. Let's go. Grace and I were smirking at her dramatic fluster. In my pajamas? Get dressed right now. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I tried easily towards my room, leaving her fuming. It only takes a few seconds to throw off my uniform. I barely stepped into the room before I'm out again. When I returned to Rui, I noticed that she's regained her composure. I have to admit, it's fairly impressive that she can master herself in such a short amount of time. Hey, it took you long enough. You say that like you were waiting forever. I even leaned closer to raise an eyebrow. Or did you want to? Shut up! I playfully poke her forehead in an attempt to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Nothing good will come from saying things like that. It's just, why does she always have to look cute when she's angry? Let's go. She marches out the door without a backward glance. Ruby refuses to speak with me, even as we exit the apartment complex and head into the street. It takes me a moment to realize that we're on a complete detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, Ruby stops by the main street. The city is fairly quiet at this time of day. excluding the handful of cars that roared down the roads in hectic commute. It's completely silent, almost eerily so. Hey, it's okay, no buses. Buses? She fixed me with a searching look for a second. Then out of nowhere, her eyes spring open wide. They're after us, again. Agent Ishimoto, run! She bolted down the street without warning. Never seen her run so fast for her life. It spurs me to sprint after her, even though there's no visible threat. At least, not from what I can tell. What on earth possessed this crazy girl? Rui's speed picks up until we're precariously weaving around benches, street lamps, and other miscellaneous items. I can easily being a track and all. Rui's clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this pace, she'll probably end up hurting herself. I find Rui sprawled on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. Erg, you okay? What, are you blind? You're the one who tripped. Why are you calling me blind? I'm not the one who asks, are you okay, when someone's clearly in pain. She attempts to struggle to her feet, but crumbles onto the ground with a pained cry. I instinctively catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender, and assume that she would develop some muscle, from how often she likes to hit me. Whatever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a madwoman anyway? Shut up and help me before we're late for school. If you were really worried about that, we wouldn't have come here in the first place. Come on already, idiot! Girls, I'll never understand them. Ever. Regardless, I kneel down, pull Ruby's arm around my shoulder, and slowly start to stand. It would have worked well, but our height difference is so substantial. She's clearly uncomfortable with her arm hitched above her head. This isn't working. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. It is, for a brain as tiny as yours. You know, maybe I should just leave you here. You wouldn't. I sigh, lowering her back to the ground. She's right. I wouldn't. So somehow, I have to get her to school. Carrying her, maybe? Since she's wearing a skirt, piggyback might be too difficult. I could try to in the true potato sack style. There wouldn't be really any way to putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only viable option is carrying a bridal style, which comes with problems on its own. A lot of them. Sending wrong messages, being close to Rui, confusing not only her, but also myself. Everything I've sworn not to do. It's 7:50. Not my fault you're so clumsy. Just hurry up. Well, doesn't look like there's gonna be any way out of this. I'll just have to get over it. I stoop down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the other around her back. Rui's breath catches slightly and she instinctively wraps her arm around my neck. I lean her slightly way against my chest and lift her into the air. She grips me a little tighter, pulling our faces precariously close. The gentle wash of her breath on my cheek startles me forward. Since when were you so heavy? Since when were you so weak? I duck for a second, pretending to drop her. She squeaks, clenching onto me for dear life. I'm sorry, what was that? You're strong. You're plenty strong. Don't drop me. I can't help but chuckle at that. She idyllically leans her head against my chest, her face open in curiosity. Feels comfortable. Too comfortable. What are you doing? She closes her eyes, and for a split second, I'm terrified that she's going to say something terribly sappy. I was trying to find your heartbeat. It looks like you don't have one. Classic, Rui. Are you sure you're looking in the right place? What? Remember who flunked human anatomy? I didn't flunk. I just had other strengths. Like sleeping. You were the one who always got in trouble for napping. And she's so adorable when she's angry. She suddenly tugs on my sleeve, glancing around. What is it? We should go around. Why? We're almost there. Because my sixth sense is tingling. You don't have a sixth sense. You don't have a fifth. We don't even have five. I only smirk at the retort and continue to walk toward the school entrance, but Rui tugs at my ear. Ow, really? Take me around. Why don't I just dump you here? I like the idea much more. You can't dump a lady on the ground. Right. I'll have no issue dumping you. Hey! She wallops me in the chest, and I stumble forward, coughing. I back, woman. Are you trying to kill me? Oh, grow up, you big baby. She pats my chest, which feels even weirder. I'll dump you. What? I'll do it. Fine, I'll behave. I obligingly take her around the path outside the gate. So what exactly is this detour for? Enjoying the fresh air before we head to school? And we had to do all the way to the main street to do that? Sometimes you gotta do things just because you can, Yama. Easy for you to say when you're being carried. Rui suddenly yanks on my collar, staring over my shoulder. Wait, is that... I choke at her side hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me. Sorry. You really are trying to kill me, aren't you? No, I just... She points wordlessly at the school entrance. Lo and behold, it's none other than Nozaki Kazehaya, standing at the gate, scrolling casually through her phone. She seems completely oblivious to the throngs of students peering at her in the mix of admiration, jealousy, and contempt. Hooray! Welcome to Snooty Schools. I'll just get to class. Wait, Rui and Misaki are in the same area? Oh, perfect. Time to bring in the needless drama to an end. Let's go say hi. Let's not. Well, while I'm carrying you, you go where I go. Then I guess I'm giving it an off. She distinguished herself steps away, weight evenly distributed on her feet. Are you serious right now? Yeah, I am. I meant what I said yesterday, Yama. How is she supposed to know what to fix if you don't tell her? Because right now she doesn't even think there's anything wrong. That's the first step of getting her to realize that. I don't really understand. You have to tell someone something's wrong so they can fix it. Yeah, I kinda figure. It's okay, don't worry too much about it. I'm off to class now, okay? See you later. Really? Ah, oh well, looks like someone got off the phone. This should be interesting. It is you. How long has it been? You saw me yesterday, didn't you? You just said hello. I was speaking with Yama yesterday about Patter. I was wondering if you'd like to create an account so we can keep... But Rui just after simply staring at her silence, races away without a word. She leaves Misaki still grinning, holding up her phone with a half-formed sentence spilling out of her mouth. In touch, Rui? But Rui doesn't stop. She keeps marching right through the doors of the classroom building. Misaki blinks for a moment, as if the gears in her brain have suddenly ground to a halt. Morning. Yes, good morning. Is everything alright? She's not sick, is she? No. Why does she act that way? Girl drama. I did not sign up for this. Now the two people who should be my best friends are ignoring each other, or at least one is ignoring the other. Beats me. She seems unhappy with you. You should talk to her. Unhappy with me? Why? Like I said, beats me. I see. 1 second. I'll run a quick search. Her thumbs blur over her phone in a whirlwind. I can practically see smoke trailing from the machine. Alright, two girls. Once very close. Now ignoring or fighting each other. Oh. I should have expected this. What is it? She's scared, Yama. Scared that I've come to steal you away from her and claim you as my own. Wait, what? How could I be so blind? Of course this might happen. She's jealous because I might endanger your friendship, or even attempt to seduce you, and thus leave her alone. I think you should stop turning the internet for everything, Nikki. But she's already on her own little world. Ridiculous, as if I'm actually in love with you. I'll clear this up with her as soon as possible. Gee, thanks for shattering my manly ego, Misaki. Maybe if they actually get to a decent conversation together, the sacrifice will be worth it. I can only sigh as I follow a mumbling Misaki to class. I'm going on a long trek through the city with 115-pound weight on my back, and this is what I get? Maybe I should have just made Rui walk on her own. She certainly seemed fine by the time we ran to Miki. Wait a minute. Certainly seemed fine? Walked to classroom without a problem. Didn't she just sprain her ankle badly? So badly she needs to be carried? Actually, when I take a step back, everything went everything's just downright fishy. A seemingly random detour to the main street, a seemingly random make-believe running sequence, a seemingly unavoidable bridal-style ride. All the pieces fall into place. Looks like I'll need to visit a certain blonde-haired troublemaker during lunch break. A certain Akira Karube. Why her? Classes get off to a dreary start. Yahiko naps through math. I almost follow suit. The teacher's voice is hypnotic, and not in a good way. Elizabeth glares at me through English, probably because the teacher had me recite some Edgar Allan Poe, and I found it so stupid that they even try to get the accent right. Sorry, Your Highness, that we're all not bilingual like your perfect self. Then it's world history. Our teacher arrives in camouflage getup, proudly waving a Islamic city flag and screaming at the top of his lungs. Okay, maggots, listen up. You think school's easy? You think this'll be a cakewalk? Well, you're right, because this blasted place has gone soft. Back in my day, we didn't have no study guides. Textbooks, we had to write them ourselves, upside down, uphill, in the snow, both ways. While my peers seem petrified, I only smile amusedly. If only all classes were like this. None of you have any excuse to get less than 90 on your test. So help me, if I see a single 80, I'll give you a taste of the old days. Yahiko's sliding beneath his desk as if he wants to melt into the chair. The old days? The teacher's eyes flare with delight, as if he's waiting to be asked. That's right, the old days. They'd string us up by our ankles over a pit of hungry lions. Yahiko squeaks and buries himself under his desk. Do lines even exist in Japan? Alright, maggots, let's get this party started. Teacher thrust heavy fingers on the board, sending the test to each of our desks. You've got till 11:25, sissies, then it's Judgment Day. With that, he flops on his chair, props his feet on the tabletop, and stuffs his face into a ragged newspaper. I gave the test a once-over. I should have studied more, but maybe I can bluff the right answers. What was Europe's rapid colonization of Africa in 1980 driven by? What does the ancient yin-yang Chinese symbol represent? Dualism between everything's everything that's opposite but complementary. Write the correct chronological order of at least 3 current world religions. What? Chronological order. Okay, no. Yes. What was the intention of the Chinese Great Leap Forward? Chinese influence the world. What European practice did colonial Spanish American and comunidad system emulate? Neapolitanism. Yeah, I really should have studied more. I glanced from the classroom, gauging the reactions of my peers. They ranged from triumph to utter despair. Surprisingly, Yahiko is the fastest writer of them all, trumping even Elizabeth. Out of curiosity, I steal a peek at his test. Calling people names is rude. I'm not dating anyone right now. With several ways the Russians prepared for the Cold War. There were really big coats and took medicine every 6 hours. Describe how Hitler gained influence in Germany. They produced a lot of chocolate until they were the biggest candy factory in Asia. Is he for real? What majority event incited the Japanese capitalization during World War II? The nuclear bomb. Oh, he almost got that one right. Yahiko. Time for sign language. Your answer to question 3 is wrong. He grins and shoots me a thumbs up. What major event incited the Japanese during World War II? The Reigo movie premiere. He raised an eyebrow at me. How's that? I nodded encouragingly. Now all his answers will look dumb. That's more consistent. I return to my exam. The last question that remains is a long essay. Elaborate on one of the following historical themes of the last 3 specific examples from covered material. Subjugation of humanity, economic inequality, and role of religion in society. Well, this will be easy. I select the first option and start rambling about how everyone sucks and is unbelievably power hungry. It's the easiest essay I've ever written. I finished with plenty of time to spare. After I hand my test, I take a moment to evaluate my surroundings. Oh yeah, Hiko's reached the essay. Perfect. He selected the second option, the economic gap between wealthy and poor. Let's take a look. I believe the solution to all the conflicts and stuff between rich and poor people is that they should try to understand each other. Like rich people need to realize that the hardships of the poor and try to do something about it. And the poor need to understand that not all rich people are the same. That's all he pins before he turns in his test. He completely missed the point of the question. But that was unusually sober answer considering he is, well, Yahiko. Yeah? Rid of my entertainment, I stare into space and think about nothing as class continues on. When the lunch bell rings, everything seems to happen at once. Misaki leaps to her feet, snatches up her backpack, and storms to the classroom door. I hurriedly tap her on the shoulder. Where are you off to? To track down Rui, of course. You sound like you're stalking prey. Who says I'm not? And obviously, with no intention of slowing down, she barrels out of the room with a single purpose. As she does so, a group of girls race into the room, crowding around Elizabeth. Is this you, Elizabeth? You won the art contest. Gosh, is there anything you aren't good at? It's such amazing painting. You're so cool. Wait, artist? Artist? Is she the killer? Elizabeth smiles at her grapies, unusually gentle. Thank you. She coughs delicately. Sorry, my throat is feeling a little dry. Oh, stay right here. I'll get some tea for you. Hurry up, don't keep her waiting. Elizabeth smiles in appreciation as the groupie sprints out of the classroom. The whole display just makes me want to gag. Then Misato comes around roaring in. I cringe, expecting yet another sales pitch for the track team. But he crashes past me, grabbing one of my hapless classmates. You! Who, me? You started a bitter family feud, you ignorant whelp. What? Unfortunate classmate. I've never seen you in my life. You messed with my little bro, you messed with me. Come here! Misato seizes the student's ear and drags him into the hallway, leaving a trail of gossiping students in his wake. Huh, weird. I never knew Misato had a little brother. See ya, dude. What? Where are you going? To see applicants for my amazing club, of course. You interested in joining? It's called the Happy Club. Suddenly I'm very glad I have other plans. Have fun with that. He only beams. I will. And with that, he promptly disappears. And that was utterly hectic for an ordinary school day. Well, at least it's convenient. Now I'm left to my own devices. Alright, Akira. It's time to have a few words with you. I enter the cafeteria with laser focus, searching for the familiar head with blonde hair. I vaguely noticed that Ahiko gesturing exaggeratedly with a few skeptical students, but I pass over them. After a few minutes of circling the cafeteria, I still haven't caught sight of my intended target. Supernai Saruge? I quickly whip around and come face to face with the object of my search. A bright-eyed girl bubbling with energy and demonstrated by her tendency to bounce on the balls of her feet. Hey, Akira, it's been a while, Sarge. I can't help but sigh. I can sense that the ensuing conversation will be a very long and difficult one. My name isn't Sarge. I never said it was. Then why do you keep calling me Sarge? Because Sarge is short for Sergeant. She stops as if as an adequate explanation. And I'm hungry, so let's get some food. Skips to the buffet line. Swipe her card. This girl, it's impossible to get a straight answer out of her. Akira is an interesting case. She and Rui joined drama club last year, and that's how they became friends, or so they claim. It didn't take long for them to become close, and this year, they're rooming together. Akira, well, if I had to describe her, I'd say she's free-spirited, doing her own thing, off in her own world. She doesn't really associate with us much, just Rui. She's a bit eccentric, though. I suppose in a refreshing way. I suppose. When we got our food, Akira makes her way to an obscure corner of the cafeteria, digs her bag, pulling out a green and white plaid blanket with a flourish. I present you Annette Diane Henson the 17th. I crane my neck, trying to peek into her bag. Blair? Here. She shakes the blanket. The blanket. Oh, don't be rude. How'd you feel if Annette Diana Hellenson the 17th called you the human all the time? Use her name. I'm not going through all the effort to spare the feelings of an inanimate object. She frowns at me, but gently lays the blanket on the floor. Don't come crying if Annette Diana Hellenson the 17th enacts retribution on you for the grave insult you just made. I'm sure it'll all live. Akira only shrugs and settles on the blanket. A few students in the background see us send us bewildered glances. Why don't we just sit at the table? Why don't we just sit on the ground? Chairs are meant to be sat on. So is the ground. Fine. What? Fine, you sit on the ground, I'll sit at the table. Akira sighs, obligingly stuffing Annette Stein's back into her bag. You know, if Rui and I are like peas in a pod, you're like this awkward leaf that's growing really far out of the stem. Leaf! It's her! Talking about the leaf! I see you all the time. We never actually hang out. That's not really fair. You choose not to hang out with us. On second thought, I'm not sure if I'd be able to handle Akira on a daily basis. Aw, Sarge. I never said it was your fault. Right. I gather myself as Akira takes a seat beside me as she starts to dig in. The ankle incident, let's ask her about the ankle incident. This whole nightmare will be over with. Something interesting happened today. Did you pretend that you weren't cross-dressing as a cross-dressing duchess? What? Guess not. Too bad. That would have definitely been interesting. Most brains have interconnected neurons, but I'm beginning to think that Kira's brain is structured without rhyme or reason. No, Rui tripped and injured her ankle. Oh no! Well, I don't think she actually injured it. She was running around on it just a few minutes later. Did you carry her? Yeah. Piggyback? Why does it matter? Oh, the healing powers of true love. How I envy your bond. You see, love is like antidepressants with herbal infusions. Most of the time, people just get involved so that they feel good, regardless of the actual result. But sometimes, if your bond is truly deep, it can actually physically heal you. Only sometimes, though. Like, maybe less than, 0.0016%. I cured a bridal style, actually. Bridal style? 10 times the healing power. 10 times the bond. Like a covalent bond, or ionic, depending on the properties. Her way of thinking is impressive, honestly. I don't even know how she makes these associations. Look, Akira, can you just give me a straight answer? The angle of an answer is irrelevant, since an answer is an abstract concept, and therefore is not subject to angles in the first place. Right. Do you have anything to do with Rui's pretending to enter her ankle? I plead the 5th. Isn't that American? Alright. I plead the 38th. I can only sigh at this. Akira definitely has something to do with it. If past examples are anything to go by, she probably formed an elaborate plan and managed to convince Rui to go along with it. Look, I know Rui's your friend, but stop trying to matchmake us. Honestly, it's getting a little annoying. Just like how you pretend that you don't notice Rui's feelings. Take back, everything is about Akira being refreshing. She isn't refreshing at all. She's a meddler. Look, it isn't exactly your business. Can you just stay out of it? Oh, but it is my business, more than you might think. That sounds ominous. Still, it'll end up hurting Rui. Do you want that? Why would Rui get hurt? Just let me deal with it, okay? It's already complicated enough. It doesn't have to be. This is just too much trouble. Look, Akira, what you're doing will only end up hurting Rui. If you just want to bug me, that's fine, but leave Rui out of it. I scoop up my dishes and leave the table before she has a chance to speak. Maybe it's rude, but I'm not encouraging any delusional fantasies regarding Rui and me. Damn straight. I head back to the classroom, spending the rest of my lunch period half-heartedly studying. Afternoon classes pass by uneventfully. Elizabeth seems to be in a good mood from the praise of her groupies. She completely ignores me instead of hassling me. Yahiko is unusually quiet. Even Masaki is all but silent. From her clouded expression, I guess her discussion with the Rui didn't go too well. When the bell rings, I almost unsettled how quiet the day was. The lull in the afternoon seems to settle in every crevice of the classroom, bringing a haze of sleep with it. The teacher's voice sleeps into an indiscernible drone as every student struggles to keep their eyes open for the few remaining minutes of school. Understand? Alright, homeroom dismissed. Immediately everyone bolts to their feet, chatting amiably as they make their way out of the classroom. Only the 4th day of school, and we're already sick of it. I guess that's 3rd year for you. Oh hey, Misaki, did you see the new episode of Gover Metro yet? Yesterday? Why, of course, I tuned in to the live stream the moment I'd opened. Oh wow, it's unexpected BFS. So, what did you think? Well, when I saw President J grin spontaneously... Wait, sorry, no spoilers. You know, since Yama might not have seen it yet. Oh right. Exceedingly generous of him. I thought it was entertaining as always. It was the best episode so far, wasn't it? It definitely was. Well, no offense, but I don't think the bar is set very high. What is this, man? Did you get a real girlfriend? A wild Masato appears. Masato, my man, how was your vengeance? Wait, what? Some punk paid a group of boys to bully Masato's little brother because he hates Masato. But I bet that Masa gave him a taste of his own medicine. Hell yeah, I did. You pick a fight with one Kurogane, and you pick a fight with all of them. Wait, don't you get in trouble for hitting him? He'll definitely tattle on you. Hit him? Nah, man, I locked him in a room and taught him the cluster decomposition theorem. Made him write a paper on it in one sitting. Somehow that sounds a lot more horrifying than just getting beat up. Yeah, I don't think we've met. Who are you? I'm transferred here yesterday. Misaki Kazehaya, at your service. She's super cool. She watches Gover Mecher, and she's a model. Huh, that's cool. Name's Masato Kurogane. I'm on the track team. He stops there. We wait for a moment, expecting a more elaborate introduction. And what? That's all that matters, ain't it? Not the fact that he's the president of the honors club, or one of the top students in school, or a 3rd year. I take it you enjoy track then? Hell yeah! Track is like water. Without it, you die. Track is air. Without it, you die. Track is like fried chicken. Without it, you die. That's some dedication. Yep, and I'm staying this way. My name's Yama Ishimoto. That was uncalled for. Well, as long as you keep at it, I'm sure you can accomplish anything. Say, every cliche movie ever. They ignore me and firmly shake hands. Looks like she's becoming friends with everyone. Kazurui, ironically enough. So how do all y'all know each other? She, Yama, and Rui are childhood friends, actually. Oh, well, really? Why ain't Rui here, then? Awkward silence falls between Misaki and I, with a hapless Ahiko in the middle. Now that you mentioned, She should be here by now. You don't think she got called up for cleanup duty, do you? We don't have cleanup duty because the school pays for janitors. Oh, that would explain a lot. How many years has it been in this school again? Hold on. Someone give me a straight answer. Where's Rui? Misaki clears her throat and steals herself. We're not the best of terms at the moment, but I'm working to resolve the issue as soon as possible. You sound like you're debugging some code, Mickey. But it's true, we're not getting along particularly well. Misato inches away from her, suddenly cautious. Ah, I see. See what? You guys were just getting along. Misato just turned to Mickey with a grave expression. I don't know, man. Something about you seems sus. That's kind of harsh, but at least he told her up front. What? I should have seen earlier, but yeah, you're too nice. Don't you work in the modeling industry? Aren't you supposed to be cut through and all that? It's not like I'm some kind of dastardly mastermind. Then what's the deal with you and Rui? I'd like to know myself, but she's the one ignoring me. People stare at each other down. None of us budge. Ah, well, I don't know. I'm gonna go to track. He strides out the classroom without any farewells or apologies. That was strange. Sorry about that, Misaki. Masa's not usually like that. Maybe he ate something funny? I doubt it. Well, this just got awkward. First Rui, and now Masato's pushing Miki out into the pool. Usually, they're the warmest and most inclusive people I know, but this time... Something saved me. Anything. Huh, that was convenient. 3:40, April 5th, 2018. Holy crap. Cafe de la Fox, 5 p.m. Do not dare be late or I shall dock your pay. Also, I insist you share your location with me. Divine Master. I'll go ahead and assume this is from Siguri. Wait, isn't this one on a volunteer basis? What kind of pay am I getting? And a final message? Wait a minute. Does your phone even support location sharing? The answer is immediate. Yes. But it's so old. Some implements improve with age. Ishiyama, unlike your brain, I predict. Why am I working for this woman again? Whatever, I mashed a few buttons to share my location with her. It's not like she'll break into my house and steal my stuff, right? Since she's a detective in official capacity, she should get into a lot of trouble. Wait, why am I legitimately entertaining this idea? This woman terrifies me. Dude, why are you smiling? Huh? Smiling? Grinning, as a matter of fact. Grimacing, not grinning. It's a big difference. Sorry, but something came up. Turns out I have to go. Oh, that's fine. I have my club to go see too. Oh, you have a club? Yep, just started. You want to join? It's called the Happy Club. Oh, sorry, but my work schedule limits my abilities to participate in clubs. Oh well, that makes sense. Wow, smooth. She should go into politics. Who in their right mind would actually want to join a club called the Happy Club? Well, ladies and gentle fellows, I shall be off. See ya. Bye, Yahiko. You too, Masaki. Have a good rest of your day, Yama. And with that, we managed to barely salvage the awkward atmosphere we go our separate ways. I'm going to save now. Oh, no, don't not override. Empty slot. Save. Haha. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye.